What if I told you that, without realizing it, you could be breaking your cat's heart every day? You may love them with all your soul, but small gestures, which seem harmless to you, can leave deep scars on their mind and heart. Today you'll discover 10 common mistakes that, unknowingly, hurt your most loyal companion. If you truly love your cat, stay until the end, because understanding these mistakes can change their life, and yours, forever. Like and subscribe, because together we'll make the world a safer place for them. 1. Yelling at them or using a loud voice. Raising your voice may be normal for you, a simple spur-of-the-moment reaction. But for your cat, yelling isn't just noise, it's a direct threat. Their hearing is so fine, so sensitive, that a raised tone can feel like a piercing thunderous crash that pierces their tranquility. When you yell, your intention may be to correct them or express frustration. But your cat doesn't understand it that way. All they receive is fear, confusion, and a deep sense of danger. Every yell sows a seed of mistrust, breaking a little of the invisible bridge that connects their emotions to yours. And the saddest thing is that, over time, this fear can turn into distance. That affectionate cat who followed you everywhere may begin to avoid you, hide, and withdraw. You don't need to yell to teach them anything. A soft, firm, and loving voice has much more power than you imagine. Cats are experts at reading the energy behind words. When you speak calmly, when you convey security and affection, they feel it, and they return their love without reservation. Always remember, your voice can be the safest refuge or the most terrifying storm for your cat. 2. Punishment physically or through fright. A hit, a push, a sharp shout, or a spray of water may seem like small, momentary acts to you. But to your cat, each of these gestures is a betrayal. Cats don't understand punishment the way we do. They don't associate their actions with a lesson. They only feel fear. They only feel pain. And with each fright, their world becomes a less safe place. You may think a small punishment will correct their behavior. But the truth is different, you are only teaching them to fear you. To distrust you. To see your hands, those that should be offering them affection, as potential threats. This fear doesn't go away easily. It can transform into chronic stress, aggression, and a painful withdrawal that slowly breaks the bond that unites you. Your cat doesn't need to be punished. They need to be understood. When your cat does something wrong, he's actually seeking to express himself, release energy, or respond to his natural needs. Always choose the path of patience, respect, and love. Redirect his behavior with play, positive attention, and understanding. Remember, a cat's trust is built with love, and can be destroyed in a single second of violence. 3. Ignoring his attempts at affection or connection. When your cat approaches you, gently rubbing against your legs, purring, or simply seeking your company, he's not asking for something superficial. He's building a bridge, offering you his trust, his most sincere affection. Ignoring those moments, even unintentionally, hurts. For him, rejection isn't a simple, "I don't have time right now." It's a silent wound that can grow in his little heart. Unlike humans, cats don't beg for love. When they approach you, they do so from a place of vulnerability, of genuine openness. Every caress that doesn't come, every glance that is avoided, can make them feel rejected, alone, disconnected from you. Over time, this emptiness can transform into indifference, sadness, a withdrawal that you may not know how to repair. You don't need to make grand gestures. Sometimes a few minutes of sincere attention are enough, a caress, a moment of play, a soft whisper. Remember, for your cat, those small moments of connection are their whole world. Don't let routine or tiredness extinguish this precious gift they offer you. Because when you give them your time, your attention, and your tenderness, your cat gives you something even greater, their unconditional love. 4. Not providing enough stimulation and play. A cat without play is a soul that slowly fades away. Even if they spend hours peacefully by a window or dozing in their favorite corner, cats need to move, hunt, and explore. It's in their deepest nature. When they don't have the opportunity to play, their minds slowly shut down. Their bodies accumulate tension. And their hearts fill with a sadness they rarely express openly. A lack of play can not only lead them to boredom or overweight. It can lead to something even more serious: emotional stress, frustration, and destructive behaviors that aren't bad behavior, but silent cries for help. Playing with your cat doesn't just mean throwing a ball or pulling a string. It means sharing a moment of real connection, of complicity, of life. Through play, you allow your cat to be who he truly is: an elegant hunter, a curious explorer, a being full of vital energy. Give him a few minutes of adventure, movement, and joy every day. Because with every jump, with every stride, your cat isn't just exercising his body, he's also nourishing his soul. And the most beautiful thing is that, while playing, he also strengthens the invisible bond that unites him to you. 5. Not respecting his personal space. Not respecting his personal space. Your cat loves you. He seeks you out, he chooses you, but he also needs his space, his freedom, his time to simply be himself, without impositions. Forcing him to receive caresses when he doesn't want them, hugging him tightly when he's looking for peace, or carrying him against his will isn't a gesture of love for him. It's an invasion, a lack of respect for his inner world. For a cat, trust isn't required. It's offered and accepted when it comes naturally. When we ignore their cues, those back ears, that wagging tail, that body trying to move away, we are saying, without words, your wishes don't matter to me. And every time it happens, that trust we worked so hard to build cracks a little more. Don't take it as a rejection. Understand that for your cat, love also means having the right to decide when and how to approach. The magic happens when you respect their space, when you let them come to you of their own free will. It's in those moments, when they curl up next to you without being called, that you know you've won something far more valuable than a forced pet. Their free, authentic, and everlasting love. 6. Keeping your litter box dirty. For us, a dirty bathroom can be uncomfortable. For a cat, a dirty litter box is a source of profound stress. Cats are extremely clean creatures. Every time they enter their litter box, they expect to find a clean, safe space where they can do their business without feeling anxiety or rejection. When the litter box is dirty, it's like stepping onto dangerous ground for them. This discomfort can not only lead them to avoid using it, but can also lead to health problems such as urinary tract infections, chronic stress, and even depression. If your cat starts eliminating outside the litter box, they're not doing it to annoy you. They're sending you a cry for help. They're saying, "I don't feel safe here, I can't use this place." Cleaning the litter box isn't a minor detail. It's an act of silent love, a daily display of respect for their dignity. Make sure you clean the litter box every day, replace the litter regularly, and offer them a space where they can feel comfortable and calm. Because with every small gesture of care, you tell your cat, "Your well-being matters to me." And that certainty, more than any words, makes them feel truly loved. 7. Constantly changing their environment or moving without proper adaptation. For a cat, their home is their world. Every piece of furniture, every corner, every scent is part of their emotional map, their safe haven. When we constantly rearrange furniture, redecorate without warning, or move house without careful adaptation, we disrupt the world they so desperately need to feel protected. What for us may be a simple renovation can become a source of overwhelming stress for them. They feel lost, insecure, as if their entire territory has been invaded. A cat who loses its bearings may begin to exhibit fearful behaviors, hiding for hours at a time, going off food, or even becoming aggressive. It's not that it's difficult or capricious. It's that it's struggling to find a safe place to exist again. If you need to make major changes or move, do so gradually. Allow it to adapt gradually, keeping some familiar things within reach: its bed, its scratching post, its favorite toys. Remember, in a world that changes without its permission, your cat needs at least one place that remains its own. A small refuge where its heart can rest. Give it that, and it will give you its complete trust. 8. Not giving your cat access to a proper scratching post. Scratching isn't a whim. It's a vital need for your cat. It's their way of releasing stress, marking their territory, keeping their claws healthy, and feeling in control of their world. When we don't provide a suitable place to do so, we're not just preventing a natural need. We're denying them a part of their feline identity. A cat that can't scratch when they need to will look for any alternative, your furniture, your curtains, your doors. But they don't do it out of rebellion, they do it because their instinct demands it. Every time they scratch, your cat isn't just sharpening their claws, they're also releasing accumulated tension. It's a way of regulating their emotional well-being, of saying, "This place is mine. I feel safe here." Denying them a scratching post is like asking a bird not to fly or a fish not to swim. Offering your cat one or more scratching posts, placed in strategic locations where they want to use them, is a profound act of love and respect. It's saying, "I understand who you are. And I accept you just as you are." A cat that can scratch freely is a happier, more balanced, and more connected cat with you. 9. Feeding low-quality food. What your cat eats is the foundation of their health and happiness. But many owners unwittingly end up choosing low-quality foods, thinking that all brands are the same, and they aren't. Many cheap foods are full of fillers, flours, colorings, and preservatives that don't nourish, they simply fill the stomach. And your cat, who needs real protein, taurine, and essential nutrients, begins to silently weaken. A poor diet doesn't just affect their energy or their coat. It can lead to kidney, liver, and digestive problems, even serious heart disease. It can make their fur lose its shine, lower their spirits, and shorten their lifespan. Feeding them quality food isn't a luxury. It's a sign of true love. Choosing a food that contains real meat, without artificial ingredients, means taking care of their body, their spirit, and their future with you. Remember, what you put on their plate today builds their health tomorrow. Your cat can't choose what they eat. They trust you to do it. And that small, everyday act, choosing their food wisely, is one of the purest ways to say, "I love you and I want to see you happy and healthy." 10. Failing to detect signs of stress or pain. Your cat may seem strong, silent, even distant at times. But they're a master at hiding pain. It's part of their nature. In the wild, showing weakness could mean not surviving. Therefore, when your cat changes their behavior, hiding more, stopping eating, avoiding your petting, or simply acting different, it's not something to be ignored. It's their subtle way of asking for help, of telling you that something isn't right. Ignoring these small signs can mean a serious health problem goes unnoticed, until it's too late. And in their silence, your cat may be suffering alone, without you even knowing it. Observing them, paying attention to them, getting to know their gestures, their routine, their looks, is an act of love and responsibility. Every little alert you heed in time is an opportunity to protect them, to save them, to prolong their life and happiness. You don't need to be a veterinarian to realize this. You just need something much more powerful, love and true presence. Listen with your eyes. See with your heart. Because your cat, even if they can't speak, is talking to you all the time. And if you know how to listen, you will be their greatest protector in this world. Many times, the signs of illness in a cat are almost invisible. But if we learn to recognize them early, we can save their lives. Learn to identify these silent signs. I invite you to watch the video that appears on the screen. Signs that your cat is sick. Click and continue learning how to care for them as they deserve. Every caress, every look, every gesture of love, builds your cat's heart. But also, every mistake we unwittingly make can leave a silent wound. Today is not about blame. It's about being more aware, about showing them every day that we see them, respect them, and love them as they deserve. If this video helped you better understand your life partner, please like it and subscribe. Here, We believe that cats deserve homes full of conscious love. Tell me in the comments. Which of these mistakes do you think you might have accidentally made? What changes are you going to make your cat even happier? Your experience may inspire others. Thank you for being part of this family that loves, respects, and listens to cats as they deserve.